Good morning guys, welcome back. So I'm just actually 15 minutes out of bed. I'm in space at the moment. But I'm just, as you will see, carnage, just kind of getting my day started. What I will do first thing in the morning is I will have my digestion drink, which is my Digest Max, my apple cider vinegar, my glutamine. Then I will kind of get things ready for the first, for the day. So I'll get my 3 rice meals ready, I'll get my intro workout ready, I'll get my pre-workout ready, and I'll just kind of get things organised in the first half an hour, just so that I can crack into work, and then I can just not have to come away from the laptop at all. I can just crack on, get the work done, and then just come down and kind of eat as I go, because everything's already ready. So half an hour in the morning, well, not even half an hour, this just sets me up. So digestion drink, that's actually gone. So what I'll do now is HydroFlow, always first thing in the morning. Let me know, do you go bottled water or tap water? I've always done tap water, but I know a lot of people will not drink tap water and they'll only do bottled water, but I'm not really fussed. I've always done bottled water and I haven't died yet, so we're okay. But I usually got 8 or 9 grams of HydroFlow. I always weigh out my supplements, always. People just go by scoops, but scoop can be different every single time. So I usually weigh out exactly what I'm having when it comes to whey, when it comes to pre-workout, HydroFlow, anything powder-wise. I will always weigh out just to make sure it's accurate. Just like my fluid, I won't guess with my fluid, so I'm not going to guess with my supplements either. Then you have intro workout here, bottle of water, morning sups. Oh, I actually forgot to take my morning sub, so I'll take my, at the moment I'm dieting, so I'll take my Clen, and I'll take that because I'll go for a walk in like an hour, so I'll get work boxed off first. So I'll have my chicken, my beef, and my rice. So I will put some meals together. These 3 Tupperwares, these are what I eat my rice meals out of. Everyone has Tupperwares to eat different meals out of. So rice, I will always eat out of these exact Tupperwares. Cream of rice, I will always eat out of the glass Tupperwares that I have. Meals taste different out of different Tupperwares. So bones for everything finished. We have second meal, beef and rice. Third meal, pre-workout meal, rice and chicken. Fifth meal, rice and chicken. We have pre-workouts, which is cream of rice. We have first meal, which is cream of rice. We have intro workouts here. We have morning sups. We have the salt weighed out. So that's it. That's my water for this morning. That is my HydroFlow for now. And that is the morning sorted. And that's it. Just takes a lot of stress off for the day. Gives me my own time, kind of relaxing and kind of gathering my thoughts. And now I will dig into the first block of check-ins for the next hour. See, I actually like a decent gap between waking up and meal one. I feel like, especially in an off season, obviously not now as an off season, but in an off season especially, I think the biggest help for me is spending time between waking up and that meal one, having a walk, and just allowing myself to build up that appetite and digestion to get going before I start eating. That massively helps. So here we go. First 3 meals: post-workout meal, first meal, intro workouts, salt for the day, morning sups, meal 2, meal 3, and then water for this morning and HydroFlow. Yes guys, so morning walk. I always say that regardless of what my day is, what I'm doing, I will always go on this morning walk, always. I don't know how people walk out and get fresh air and some sort of movement first thing in the morning. It makes you feel so much better mentally. I know I sound like an old person or someone who's fucking like, Mark, give it over, have some fun, but honestly, even if I have a super busy day, or I have to be up crazy early, or I have to catch a flight early in the morning, I will always get out for even 10 minutes, just to move, just get some fresh air, just to make myself feel good. Because if I don't, I know my head's going to be fried for the rest of the day. And mentally more than anything, especially in a world where people where mental health is so big and people, you know, where mental health is poor, especially, you know, with social media, etc. as well. Just getting out, fresh air, it goes a long way. So if you don't do it, try it. You won't regret it. And trust me, your day will just be better for it. Right guys, so we have meal one ready to go. So we have here 75 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries, and again, veg, beetroot and green beans being the veg of choice here, 450 mils of egg whites, and 1 whole egg alongside pepper and ketchup. So this is the first meal. I'll get this down, I'll watch some YouTube, and then we will crack into the second work block of the day. It's actually Friday today, so we have a pull session later on today as well, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'll take you along and update you as well, give you a mini cut update also. Work boxed off for, I actually never show me working because there's nothing to really show, to be fair, behind the laptop. Maybe I'll do like a time lapse of me sitting at the laptop next time, but work is boxed off, so we are focused on pre-workout meal. Have a post-workout etc. made as well. Jem's currently tucking into her pre-workout meal as well, but I have mine here. I'm going to eat this now, and then I will have my pre-workout ready, so I'll make a coffee. Well, Jem will make me a coffee then after that, and then I'll get ready to head to the gym. But pre-workout meal is going down. We have our usual rice, chicken with peppers. Peppers, I don't know why. Peppers, I just fucking love them. I love them. I've had them like every meal for the last like year and a half or something. Yeah, I absolutely love them. Banana and pineapple here. Here we go. This is the meal. This I'm not going to do a full day of eating here, so you know that's it. But again, I love this shit. This is like, I've used this combination Cajun, peppers and mustard. I've used that for literally like the past like year. Then post workout, I'll sort that in a second. You have it.
It's 100 grams of rice, 100 grams of chicken, 25 grams of avocado, 10 grams of dark chocolate, and 75 grams of pineapple, but I already ate that. Lovely.
Dragon's there. Going back there this year.
Yeah, 9 weeks.
9 weeks and we're back in Vegas. 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Soon. So this is the game plan, pre-workout. These lads I get in Aldi, they do the job. They're strong enough, open. Then have 2 of these lads before I train. Oh, there we go. Right, there's a mug, and then I will have 15 grams of this, which I already got ready this morning. That's in the fridge, cool, ready to go. So mega pump, 2 caps of these bad boys, and that'll be my pre-workouts. Good work, today's session. Intro, straps, Joe. Yes, gang, so I'm not making the same mistake as last time using them mics in the session. Fucking hell, they were terrible. So I do apologise for that. But a bit of a run through, obviously this session, a bit of an update, obviously with mini cut, just as the videos play on. So the 5 main back movements for this session I show here. So you will see, starting off a single arm cable row, then onto single arm lat pull down. So 2 sets on cable row, 3 sets on the lat pull down, 2 sets then on the chest supported T-bar, 2 sets on the chest supported prime row, and then 2 sets on the upper back pull down. So that was the sequence of the back portion of this session. This is only the back off sets because I recorded the other sets in a different mode, so I couldn't actually put them in the video. So yeah, but this is the setup for my lat work. I've actually been lifting not as heavy with my lat work recently. So my lat pull downs, my single arm rows, I feel like when I go too heavy, I just pull for the sake of it. So I feel like my rows, I feel like I can handle a bit more load and still feel what I'm doing. I feel like with like lat work, I just feel like I need to get that connection. That connection is everything to me. Yes, loading's important, but I feel like when I load too heavy, it just nearly takes away what I'm doing with my actual lats. So you will see here, it's not crazy heavy, but I am progressing it, and that's the main thing. But the accuracy is high. It's accurate, and like every rep is like super intentful on the muscle. And for me, this is what I have found the the best for my lat development over the past while. I have trained every way under the sun, but for me personally, at this moment in time, this is what I feel like is allowing me to get most from my lat training, basically. And then as you move on to upper back, you'll see obviously I can be a bit more aggressive still. My upper back movements, my rown, it isn't crazy strong in comparison to what it would have been before, but I feel like I've seen the most amount of back progress because it's a combination now of actually being able to use my back. I think a lot of people struggle to use their back because they can't see it when they train. You know, they have to like think about it, and we end up just pulling with our arms. So I feel like the more I've thought about it and kind of find a balance of load, aggression, but still having that connection. I think that's where the sweet spot has been for me. Again, I've said it time and time again, a lot of people can get away with just fucking rowing heavyweight and grown, but my back has never responded. So, you know, I have to listen to them cues and look at them and be like, right, something has to change here, which is what I've done. And obviously we've seen progression from that. But as this rolls through, you will see the sets. But just going to go through where we're at in the mini cut at the moment. So we are just 7 weeks ticked off. So originally we planned on doing 10 weeks in this mini cut, which in the grand scheme of things over the course of like a very long off season, that is not long. So like realistically, like, you know, 85% of an off season is still being spent in a surplus. So 10 weeks isn't long, but I reckon another 2 weeks max will be more than enough here. You know, I'm pretty lean at the moment, to be fair. Like I'd be able to get ready for shows like, you know, in probably like 7-8 weeks if I wanted to, but I want to go back into a push up. I don't want to dig myself into that hole fatigue wise and then fucking have to come out of it. I want to wrap this diet up, still feel pretty good, and then just be super responsive to grow out the back of that, and then make some more improvements for coming into next year. And then there'd be a much bigger change by next time I'm on stage. So that's kind of my mindset here. I know I could compete this year if I push things, but it's not on my radar. You know, it's not. You know, I need to make more progress. Ultimately, you know, building muscle is what I love to do, and not just step on stage for the sake of it with not drastic improvements, basically. So 7 weeks in, we are 14 kg, so 116.6, which is bang on 14 kg down so far. And there was no food adjustments up until this week, and then Monday we literally pulled calories down by like 260, and we brought steps up by 1,000. And that's been it. That's been the only adjustment just to kind of keep us moving forward. And this week we've seen a nice little drop off as well. So we probably won't have to make any more adjustments before the end of this phase. I reckon it'll keep coming off. I reckon we'll pull off probably another 2 kg over the next like 10 to 14 days. And then it'll be time to wrap this up and then get back to growing. It's nice seeing, you know, yourself get leaner and see what's being built. But then at the same time, I'm like, fuck, there's a lot more progress that's needed. So it's like stripping back the layers, realising we've made progress, but realising that there's a lot more to make. But at least we know what we're doing is working, and it's just going to be a case of time and patience, which at the end of the day, ultimately, that's what bodybuilding is. It doesn't happen overnight. It's rinse and repeat. It's not always exciting. It's monotonous. It's boring, but rinse and repeat for long enough, and you will progress. Another sunlight. Yes, guys, we are back home. So we're going to tuck into to meal 5. I'm going to have it ready, obviously, as you saw this morning. So I'm going to kind of put the last little bits together. Microwave, 2 minutes. We actually stopped off on the way home and got some beetroot because I ran out of beetroot. And I have it first thing in the morning with tomorrow's meal, and I cannot go without my beetroot. My beetroot is my baby in my diet right now, so that had to stay. It's not the usual one, but it will do the job. I usually get the Aldi one, but I had to get this. So obviously after the gym, we came back, stopped off at Tesco to get that, and Jim actually left me at Tesco, and I actually walked home from there with just like 10 minutes because I had to get a few more steps in. So that boxed off my last steps. I've got back to all client messages and any that came through while I was training. So that is pretty much it. Obviously, really good training session boxed off. Super happy with how it went. As you would have seen the back portion of it. Really good session. Beetroot on hands, massage sorted, and obviously sunbed as well, which we can't forget. But that massage is definitely needed, and at the moment I'm getting it once a week. It used to be every 5 days, but obviously now with me not driving, it's just it's a little difficult to get to Kills, where I usually used to obviously get it done off day. So every week at the moment, but it's still an absolute fundamental staple. So like I said, just getting into meal 5 now, getting this all ready, and then we will sit down and chill. Watch something on Netflix, but at the same time, I got new kind of sheets done for all clients, so I got an update there. So I'm actually in the middle of transferring all clients over onto the new sheets. So I'm going to do that this evening. I'll sit down in front of the TV and I'll get a couple of plans transferred over. So that's been every evening this week. So yeah, 5:30 starts, and then I'll finish doing that about 8 or so before the last meal. But I love it. It's not work when you love it. And plus, everyone's happy with the adjustments and the new sheets that they have got. So I'm happy. What we're going to watch here on Netflix, and if there's anything good on, and if I can actually concentrate, because my brain is in overdrive, I can't even concentrate for fucking 5 minutes at the moment. So we'll probably turn like 7 things on in the space of an hour. But yeah, Netflix, chill, plans, and then we will get the Ninja Creamies ready for the last meal. This is the thing with vlogs, is that what else can you see? There's nothing really different. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff all the time, but we have the likes of Vegas coming up and stuff like this, and client shows, so that'll be a little bit more exciting. But I decided to scrap the mics from the last video as well, because I didn't get great feedback on that. People liked it, but I think people were actually too nice with their responses, because they were like, yeah, the mics were bad, but you know, I love your content. I was like, it was just fucking terrible. So I'm not doing using them mics again. So hence the bit of a voiceover in today's session. But this is the next meal. So we have 100 grams of apple, chopped up obviously. And then we have chicken, rice, green beans, peppers with my mustard. I am starving. I'm gonna eat my fucking hands. So I'm looking forward to this. So here's the setup. We're going to watch The Intern. Well, we're halfway through, aren't we? This is actually pretty decent. We started watching it last night, so hopefully I can sit through, 10 minutes of it without turning it off?
We will.
We will, hopefully, yeah. Right guys, so we are in for the last meal. Cooking with, what's her put together name? Jark. So we're getting our last meal together. Have my PM subs as well, my concoction. Jem is on creamy duties. Jem makes the best creamies. She has been cooked, so she's making creamies. Oh, that's fucking. She's making creamies while I'm getting my cream rice ready. You have your oats.
I have my was it oats?
You know what we have to do as well? Get a lunchbox and put that rice in it. I'll do that. You grab the lunchbox because we put it in the fridge. But yeah, last meal getting prepared. And then we'll sit down and we'll chill. But yeah, cream of rice and berries. And then we have the creamy again. You saw the creamy in the last video too. It's banging. I still can't get enough. James getting hungry now as well. Is it? What do you reckon that'll fit?
Oh
yeah. Well, there's not much we have to cook with tomorrow. So tablets. How many can you put down in one? Can you go all down? Good gag reflex.
I'll give you all of these.
Easy. So yeah, creamy's on. Wait to hear the noise of the creamy. I'll leave you with this because I will not be able to talk over this. I'll just press respin.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily loud. Doesn't need to be that loud, man. Just noticed. It just looks like we have the blinds closed all the time, and we just don't open any of the blinds. But the front of the house is actually on like a road, so the back of the house is all open because it has like doors, like open doors across the whole back of the house. So we just use the back of the house. We haven't opened the door in like the front door in what, like 4 days. We just open it if any delivery. Yeah, we don't use the front door. We just use the back door because the car's out the back as well. So that's why that's always closed. So it's bedtime. I want to show something, right, as to why we don't weigh ourselves last thing at night and why it's super inaccurate. Because the difference between nighttime and morning time is completely different. With the amount of food we've eaten that day, water intake, stress on the body, training, there's so many different factors that come into play. First thing in the morning fasted is always the most accurate. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to show you what the weight is last thing at night before bed now, and then tomorrow morning I will show you first thing in the morning and show you actually what that difference is. Obviously I've nothing on, so I'm going to have to try and kind of cover things. That is no free feed pics. That is the body weight last thing at night. So I will let you know in the morning what it is. And here we are, first thing the next morning. Whoa, I'm still asleep 8.5 hours later. There we go. That is the difference. And I will wrap the video up there, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Not long left in this mini cut. So I'm super excited to get back to growing, making improvements, and taking you along over the next few months with some heavier training, some harder training, and a couple of exciting things to look forward to as well. So exciting second half of the year. I will catch you in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.